Donk Nation, Jax and Janet's greetings and welcome to your Daily Dose of Donkey with Ginger. It's your boy, the Viking Donkey, bringing you the BugCap of the very disappointing Steelers 24-19 loss to the Cleveland Browns in the snow on the shores of Lake Erie Thursday. Bug, how are we feeling about the Steelers' loss to the Browns?
Good.
Good? You're feeling good that the Steelers lost? Well, that's what you just said. Bad. That's a little better. It's been about a week, so, emotions can be a little fixed. Anything in particular you want to talk about here? I mean, none of the Steelers units played well. Offense, defense, special teams. The offense numbers look okay. The defense forced a couple turnovers. Special teams, though, really seem to struggle. Anything that you really want to talk about before we start breaking things down overall of the game?
Nope.
You enjoy watching the whiteout in the snow on the TV?
It's snowy.
It was snowy. It was a pretty entertaining thing to see. Well, Bug, if you don't have anywhere you want to start, I think we should start with another slow start for the Steelers. I mean, 6 points before the third quarter, giving up a bunch of points to a Browns team and not forcing any turnovers till the fourth quarter. Just a typical Mike Tomlin game. Just try to keep it close, and in the fourth quarter, hope you can outplay them. But that's not the type of game you want to play against a lesser opponent. You really haven't got to see a whole lot of these Tomlin type of games, but, weird coaching decisions, bad clock management, all just seems to lead to issues that cost the Steelers the game. And it hurts even more when that's a Browns game, in my opinion. But Mike Tomlin game, how did you enjoy that experience? Good? Well, it's good when we come out on top. I don't think it is when we lost there. Let's start with the special teams. Boswell missing a field goal, Bug. Corliss Waitman only one punt, and it was a 15-yard shank. The Browns punter also had a shank. Conditions played a little bit into that. Weird to see the special teams struggle, though, for the Steelers, don't you think?
Yeah.
We give Boswell a break on missing a field goal?
Yep.
I mean, he did make two later in the game, a couple long ones. Dude seems to be money, and yeah, a big struggle here for us. Let's go offensively. You look at Russell Wilson's number, completing 75% of his passes, 10 yards an attempt, 270 yards a touchdown, no turnovers on the passing side. Did have a fumble. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, Russ has to be more secure with the ball. We have to start doing stuff before the fourth quarter. The sacks that kill drives are just painful. Najee Harris only 2.5 yards a carry. Those are just things that don't seem to get the job done, huh?
Yeah.
You got to take the blanket off your mouth or no one can hear you. We get into Jaylen Warren, though, a good game. 4 yards a carry and his first touchdown of the season. That was nice to see.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the struggles, I mean, Dan Moore Jr. gives up 3 sacks, I think all in the first half, to Myles Garrett. It's just the type of game, snow, bad conditions, you expect to see Najee Harris dominant, and he doesn't. But, Bug, the play I want you to break down is there was one beautiful lob into the center of the field, and Calvin Austin III makes a contested touchdown catch for the Steelers. Break down that play.
So Calvin Austin running foul into the end zone was to Wesson, throwing the ball into the end zone. Caught by Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers!
It was, and it was beautiful. The contested catch from Austin was something you like to see. The whiteout conditions, he came out and had probably his best receiving game, in my opinion. His best game was always still more. He had the receiving touchdown and the punt return touchdown in the same game. Definitely his best game. But outside of that, really not a whole lot to write home for the offense. A grade for them is probably a B, a C. I mean, the numbers look good, but 6 points in 3 quarters is just not acceptable football. Less than 20 points. The defense, let's go there. I don't know what to say about this. The only sack was by Nick Herbig. There was a forced fumble, I believe, he recovered, and there was the interception by Donta Jackson. But the defense gives up the second most points the Browns have scored all year. The only time they score more is when they beat Baltimore. It's the only second game where they scored over 20 points the whole season. It just wasn't good enough out there from them. And this is a Browns team that was playing with a third-string left tackle, traded away their best receiver, and the Steelers' defense just really couldn't get it done. Like I said, the one sack by Herbig, the interception by Donta Jackson, the forced fumble in there. Jameis had a couple turnovers. But letting Jameis Winston beat you just, I don't know. The play I really want you to break down was the first of the two Browns fourth quarter touchdowns. What in the heck happened on that Jameis Winston touchdown run that the Steelers allowed?
I'm not going over much, but he went into the end zone.
Yeah, he did. He thought he was Saquon Barkley backwards hurdling. You see Jameis Winston hold in the pocket. Coverage is good, but it's man coverage. Herbig's trying to chase him from the back end. We completely lose control or contain on the front end of the play. He starts breaking out. He jumps over backwards, scores the touchdown. It's just not good enough. Didn't prevent stuff. I know turnovers were forced, but losing to a team that's 2-8 that hasn't really scored more than 20 points, you give up 24. I know the turnovers were there, but third string left tackle, the run or the sacks have to be there. B- for the defense, maybe. Maybe even just a C for them too. I mean, it wasn't a winning effort. It was good, but it wasn't great. I don't know what to say about that. I don't even know what to say about this game, Bug. It was a hard one to watch. Failures on every level. Special teams gets an F. Missed field goal, bad punt, no real breakouts in the return game. Defense and offense, I'll give them both a C. I mean, the numbers don't look bad, but if you watch the game, it really felt like the Browns were controlling it. And then the biggest part to me is when the Steelers finally felt like, oh my gosh, we might steal this win when we took that late touchdown. I believe it was the Austin. That one was the Austin pass, I believe. The Calvin Austin third touchdown. The second one. We take the lead, and you're like, man, we might steal this one. And then we just let the Browns just go and absolutely drive it down the Steelers' throat. I mean, the Browns were terrible on third down, but absolutely fantastic on fourth down. And when you look at it, I mean, that's the thing that matters, right? Yeah, the Steelers look really good. We keep the Browns 1-10 on third down, but they converted count them, 4 fourth down conversions, Bug. You just can't allow that, can you?
Nope.
And then there's another one late in the game that I don't understand, and this was the most Mike Tomlin part of the game. The Browns committed a penalty on a play that would make it 4th and 2 if we decline it, 3rd and 7 if we accept it. In my opinion, you always make them have to get the 4th and 2, convert in one play. Mike Tomlin accepts the penalty, makes it 3rd and 7. Then Mike Tomlin compounds his mistake by calling a timeout. But then the defense compounds the mistake even further by letting the Browns convert their 1 third down conversion of the day on that 3rd and 7 after we could have forced a 4th and 2 and after we took a timeout, Bug. To me, that was the defining moment of this game, was that sequence. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah? Anything you want to say about it?
Nope.
Anything you want to say about this game at all before we really just wrap it up?
Nope.
Nothing at all. As you see, Bug doesn't like to be talkative in Steelers losses, and you can't really blame him there. Let's go ahead then. Let's get to your picks for this week. We will start with whoever it decides to scroll to first, and that will be the Philadelphia Eagles going to the Baltimore Ravens. Who'd you like in that one? Philly. And we have the Cleveland Browns going to the Denver Broncos on Monday night.
Broncos.
And then we have the Pittsburgh Steelers getting hosted by the Cincinnati Bengals. So we're traveling to Cincinnati to play a game. How do you feel about that one?
Good.
It's the first day of December. You think the Steelers will get a win?
Probably not.
Probably not. Well, who are you picking?
Steelers.
Okay. And Bug, do you have any shout-outs for this week?
No.
All right, then. I guess it's time. I'll let you know I'm the Viking Donkey. That's Viking_Donkey at Twitch or Twitter. Your Daily Dose Donkey with Jinja is the YouTube channel where you get this awesome content. Hopefully get a win, so Bug will want to be more excited about it. Maybe we'll get it done a little closer to the game so he's a little more fresh in the mind. But you know what? Dong Nation, Steelers Nation, love y'all.
If you got them, Pittsburgh Steelers.